Hello everyone, welcome to the ichimokucharts.com daily analysis for gold for Wednesday, September 26, 2012. Well, a change of trend today. Previous day's trading we had the market making a higher high and a higher low on a candle where we had the sellers in control. Today we've seen that trend change to the downside, but very significantly the market attempted to test down below that level of support at 1755 that I suggested was very strong. Tested a long way down below there to this support area at 1740 roughly, where we saw previous downside price rejection for these four candles, and now that support has turned into previous resistance has turned into support now, where the sellers lost commitment in a very strong way, and the buyers were strong enough to close the market just at or just above that 1755 level of strong support. So that's significant for this market. Only a very small black body, suggesting that sellers have only made a very small amount of net bearish progress, and the buyers have been able to close the market well up above the midpoint level, suggesting that they've closed with control. Not strong control, a moderate amount of control, but the important thing is that in a downtrend the sellers have failed to close with control, and that does suggest that there is a change of trend to the upside, very likely. If we do see the market change trend or attempt to change trend, we have very strong resistance at 1767, and a very large zone of resistance that extends up to the 1780 area and then to 1790, and resistance extends all the way up to the round number 1800. In terms of the Fibonacci extension, here we're examining the new first time frame downtrend that the market's in and the relationship of that to the previous time the market was trending down, and here we've seen the market test down below the 100% level and be rejected from there, so that could be significant and does suggest there is a possibility of a change of trend to the upside. And in terms of the Fibonacci retracement of the prior uptrend, now that we're trending down, we've seen the market expand through the 100% level, close down below that 100% level today, but test down below the 161.8% to be strongly rejected, and it does suggest that there is a possibility of a change of trend. In terms of Ichimoku, we have the market trading above the cloud, so we have a bullish market in the long-term time frame. Still trading above the Kijun-sen, we are trading a long way above there, but the market remains bullish in the medium-term time frame. But now we have a close down below the Tenkan-sen, and that could be significant for this market. It's been some time since we've seen the market close down below the Tenkan-sen, and unless the market has an area where we can find strong support, which now obviously is down here where we've been rejected from, there is a possibility the market could still trade down back into this area and test down to these lower levels. The test down below the Tenkan-sen, however, has been on this weak candle for the sellers, as I've already mentioned, and that does suggest that the sellers aren't likely to go on with this move, but the fact that they're able to close down below there may be significant. Moving forward, this 1755 level is very, very important. If we see a solid bearish close down below there and a test down below this zone of 1740 roughly, then we could see the market trading down into this yellow zone of strong support based around the roughly 1728 level down to about 1707. So a very strong area of support for this market. We have this market congesting between the 1755 level of support and roughly about the 1780 level extending up to the 1790 level. Hard to define this as any patterns that we can easily identify, but certainly the boundaries are fairly well defined. We should be looking for a close below or above these boundaries, and the more bearish or the more bullish that these closes are, then the more significant the breakout would be. If we do see the breakout down below, I've mentioned this zone of support, and up above we have resistance around the 1800 round number level.